Hello and welcome back to Lunch at the Market. We hope your weekend was much better than ours. We had a death in the family over here at Magnum Opus Financial. As you probably already know by now, this is a mostly family-owned and operated corporation. So we may not be able to bring you Lunch at the Market later this week, as most of the office will be traveling to and from the funeral. There will almost certainly be no broadcast on Thursday, the day of the funeral. We want to say thank you to so many who have reached out to support our family in these difficult times, and we hope you are ready to join us again next week when our schedule returns to normal. The probable hiatus is just the result of the family tragedy and is a reflection of our commitment to family and not a lack of commitment to those who depend on us daily for the most up-to-the-minute research and analysis of today's capital markets. So now to get on to the news that you need. This morning we spent our time fast and furiously buying up the socially unacceptable, even reprehensible companies Massey Energy and British Petroleum. MEE and BP have been massively, gigantically sold off since the start of each crisis. Once again, our thoughts and our prayers go up to the families of those who lost loved ones. Having lost family ourselves over the weekend, we understand its impact on everyone related. But our goal as a company is to try and take advantage of the inefficiencies the market gives us. We believe that the sell-off in both names is excessive, and so we increased our position materially in both Massey, MEE, and BP. The dividend in BP is just enormous and should give the stock some support as it continues to increase. A note about overall markets. We've not encouraged much selling of late. That probably looks like a dumb idea on huge down days like we've seen in the past 3 weeks. It also probably looks like a dumb idea as stocks skyrocket and the fear of a top is uttered endlessly. This does not mean that we haven't had advice for you. We prefer to use options in order to protect our book and hedge our positions. We've taken advantage of days like today to sell premium. That means we would rather sell calls against our long stock than sell our stock outright. So what's the difference between the two strategies? Well, if you sell the stock, you're done. Bets off, chips are cashed in, anything that happens from that moment on, you're not a part of it. It's tough to really call the top or bottom of a stock, so we'd really rather not try to do it. What we do like is selling calls at the strike price, and we're willing to sell the stock. Take Solutia for example, symbol SOA. We sold in the money calls at $17.50 strike price for Solutia for over $1. We're up nearly 50% in the name from several months back, and there's no reason not to take a profit. So we sold calls with a huge premium, knowing that if we see sell in May, either in this month or in June, then we may very well keep the premium and the stock. Then we'll do it again the next month or next quarter after expiration, and keep taking in the option premium for selling calls. We did the same thing in Apple as well. We've sold the June 300 calls in Apple for nearly $3. We got long in the 130s, so we're already headed up 100%, and it's time to start looking for an exit. We get to keep Apple stock and our premium, then we'll just keep doing it until we're finally called away. Being called away is when you really take advantage of everything. It's prudent to raise cash when you're up big, and if you're going to sell, there's no reason not to take an option premium for doing so. There you go. Inside the mind of our options trading and how we use them to manage risk. We did buy puts before Friday's implosion, and that might look like a dumb move today, but we'd rather buy puts and stay in the game than miss days like this because we thought Friday's weakness would continue. Our puts don't expire until June, giving us protection through nearly all of what is a seasonably weak time for stocks. Thanks for joining us today, and we'll see you for at least one more show tomorrow before we hit the road on Wednesday to be with family. I want to say thank you again for all the support we've already seen, and we hope your trading day goes well. We'll see you tomorrow.